just hear a snap and I'm on the floor. I pooped and then I covered the poo with the potatoes and I left. Whenever I was around chalk, I was just drawn to it. What could I do? She was like the mean auntie. I won't disclose her name, but she knows who she is. And it was the best thing ever. Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. On today's video, I just wanted to come, have a little chat. I just wanted to communicate, you know, and have fun. So that's what I'm doing. I got my little head wrap on today because my hair is getting fuzzy. It's not here just for style. So yeah, let's get onto the video. So I've put together, I think, 7 random facts about me, and I'll just tell you the different ones and their stories as I do my makeup, but I hope the video won't be long, so we'll see. This eyebrow, I was looking at myself like I'm gonna begin with my first little fact, and that would be my fear, or like fears, because basically I have 2 fears. So my first fear that I want to disclose to you is I do not mess about with any type of lizard. Like, I can't do it. Lizards are such horrific creatures. I just don't know why they even like exist. It's like snakes with legs. So my second fear is, basically it's called trypophobia, and if you look it up, I'm sure you'll be able to tell whether you're scared or not. Like, from the moment you Google it, you will know whether it's a thing for you or not. It's basically when a surface or anything has I'm shivering just thinking about it. It's so disgusting. For me, I freak out more when it's like on somebody's face, on their hand, and they have these tiny little holes. Type into Google right now, trypophobia. Okay, not right now. After you finish the video, trypophobia. Open up another tab or something. But yeah, look it up and you'll see what I'm saying. Oh my gosh, I'm sweating just thinking about it. It's so disgusting. Okay, fact number 2. I have this weird thing where sometimes when I do my eyeshadows and I'm like stroking this part here of my eyelid on this eye, I sneeze. I don't know what the connection is. I don't know why it happens, but it makes me sneeze. I'll tell you about the next fact, which is that back in the year of 2009, as me and my, I guess, honorary cousins, you know, the ones, we had like a little thing where every now and then we'd like perform somewhere, and it was cute at the time. So we then were asked to like dance at this church event that the church was doing, and we decided to dance to Mary Mary Is the God in Me. Lord Jesus have mercy. When I tell you that my life changed that day, I'm not even joking, because I'm still suffering from the effects of what happened that day. I kid you not. Basically, as we were performing, when they're like, it's the God in me, you know, doing our little thing. The moves are actually so sick as well. Like, the dance is actually so good. I will not even try and knock it, because in its time, we were doing bits. I think at that point, I don't know where it was. I was on the side somewhere, and we're coming together kind of thing. But yeah, I was like on the side, and we're doing this move that you have to like, we're like, I can't remember what it was, but we're like doing this, and we're leaning on one knee, and it was like, I think, yeah, it was this knee. So it was this side here, and we're like doing this, and suddenly I just hear a snap, and I'm on the floor. I was like kicking, screaming, shouting, crying, rolling, pulling out eyelashes. It was crazy. My sisters and stuff didn't even notice. Like, they were still dancing because the music was so loud. All you see, you know the moments where it's like, it's blurry. You don't even know what's going on. Like, everything is in slow motion. You can barely hear. It's like typically what you'd find in a movie. Them ones. That's how I remember it. Or maybe I'm just making myself remember it that way, but that's what happened. I'm on the floor. All I see is my mom sprint onto the stage. I'm pretty sure she took about 3 steps from where she was sat to where I was, no lie. And then she was like holding on to me, and then that's like literally the song was ending then, and that's when my sisters turned around and actually saw me on the floor. But yeah, they saw me on the floor and they were like, oh my gosh, what's happened? So now everybody knows what's going on. everybody's caught up, and they all crowd around me and they're trying to like help me out. This eyeliner, better start cooperating. This one lady comes to me, yeah, she's got a little bottle of olive oil. This lady is trying to massage my leg. I don't know what she thought it was. Did she think like my leg was possessed, or I don't know what was happening, but she's there like holding onto it and she's like pressing on it, and I'm screaming and I'm swatting her off. It was crazy. It was so much pain as well. Like, I think she made it worse. I won't even lie to you. I think she made my injury worse. This lady was pressing on me so hard. And yeah, basically they tried to fit me in a car, but then I couldn't, because I couldn't bend my leg. I didn't fit. I wasn't even that tall. I don't understand how that worked, or if that car was just really small. They tried to sit me at the back of the car and my legs were too long, so they couldn't close the door. Shocking, I know. I'm like 5'1" or something, or 5'2". And yeah, so they couldn't get me in, so they had to take me out. Then they had to call an ambulance, and the ambulance came and they put me in there. They cut my jeans up, my favorite jeans. I still grieve for those till today. And yeah, like they told me that I had torn a ligament, or was it a tendon? I think it was a ligament, but yeah, I torn through it using my patella. My patella went through and tore whatever is supposed to be holding it in place, and then it kind of jumped back. Most times a lot of people have it where it goes out and they kind of have to push it back into place, but mine went out, done the damage, and came back in. So it wasn't too bad, because then if they had to put it back in, I feel like I would have literally just died in the ambulance right then and there. Okay, maybe not, but yeah, that's what had happened basically. And yeah, I had to like have therapy for ages, physiotherapy for ages, which I didn't finish, and I wish I did. If you have physiotherapy, guys, finish it, because I still can't crouch down without shedding a tear. I can't run, like I can't run to the best of my ability. Every winter time my knee aches like as if I've got arthritis. Like, it's an issue, it's a genuine issue. And so yeah, that's the story of my one and only time to injure myself. Okay, so now the next fact is my dream job is to basically travel around the world. If I can just get paid to travel around the world, that would make my life. It would make it, for real, for real. I just want to travel, see places, see people, experience different cultures, different foods, like learn as well, like enjoy the experiences that they have to offer in those countries. I don't know, I just love it. If I could do that for a living, if I could get paid to travel, my life would be made. So fact number 5 now, as I contour, is that I have a mad love for animals. Like, I don't know how to explain it to you. I went to Morocco recently and I've spent so much time with animals. But yeah, I really love animals. One day we even spent it literally feeding cats, because there was so many cats at one point that we found. It's a long story, but anyway, we found a bunch of like homeless cats that were like, some of them were kittens, some of them were like injured, some of them, they just, it was so sad. And there was like hundreds, man. And we just literally we changed our plans for the day. It was Justin's birthday, and we just decided that we're gonna go buy food for them and just feed them. And it was the best thing ever. If I could just have like a wildcat experience day, that would be amazing. Birthday's coming up, family. Are you hearing me? Thank you. Okay, so the next fact about me is when I was like, I think I was about 5? No, it was less than that. I think I've been about 4. I think I was about 4 years old. And it's actually quite embarrassing. I basically, me and my sister both needed the toilet at the same time. I'm trying to make the story short so that I don't take so long to explain it. But yeah, we both needed the toilet at the same time, and she managed to get in there before me. And then my mom had bought me these new pants. And they were like these big pink puffy pants, and they were so cute. They were like this kind of pink. No, they were a bit lighter than this, but yeah, they were like a bright pink. It was like very bright, and I was so proud of them, and I was desperate to go for number 2. So I basically was like panicking. I was like, oh my gosh, she needs to get out the toilet, or I'm not gonna have the chance to use it, or I'm gonna poo on myself. And at this point I'm really small, like I'm really young. And then she basically took too long. And where we lived, our house was set up so that it was like there was like a fence around it, like a cement or brick fence, I don't know. And then you enter in like a courtyard, and then to that side there's a kitchen, and then the toilet and the bathroom are next to it. In front of you is a shed, and then on that side is the main house. So as I'm waiting there outside the toilet, I see that I'm getting more and more desperate, and I can't hold it. And if I get poop in my pants, my mom's gonna kill me. So as a 4-year-old, I made the wise decision to quickly run into the shed and poop there. So I went into the shed, I found potatoes, there was like a sack of potatoes there. I pooped, and then I covered the poo with the potatoes, and I left. I didn't tell nobody nothing because I knew I'd be in trouble. Either way, I would have been in trouble that day. So I was like, you know what? If I leave this poo, maybe they might think it's somebody else. Why? I don't know. But yeah, so I left it there, and it was like literally days later. We had like a nanny. It was like a house girl. A house girl? Yeah, I call her house girl. But she was like my sister now. But yeah, she came because obviously she cooks in it. So she came to get some potatoes, and as she's picking them up, she finds the poo. Obviously, I wasn't there. This is the word on the street. So she finds the poo, and then she comes and tells my auntie, because my mom was at work at that point. She went out, picked out, like, it was like, you know, okay, if you as a child are African, if you're an African child, or maybe even just black, but let me not generalize, you know, when they pick out the little tiny thin sticks, the green ones that when they hit you with it, the sticks are so bendy, they like wrap around your body and flex back up, and it's like, it's a constant thing. It wraps around you, and it's like you're getting 360 hits. That's what she did. She got like a few of those and just hit, like, you know when they do it on your ankles as well, where oh that's the type of beating I had. She was like the mean auntie. I won't disclose her name, but she knows who she is. So yeah, she was like the strict one. So it was just bad timing that she had to be the one to be there when that happened. And she lived with us anyway, but obviously she could have been at the house when that news was disclosed, but it had to be that she was in and my mom wasn't. I had nobody to defend me. Don't worry guys, I wasn't abused as a child. It's just culture, basically. That's my little poo in a shed story. So now all I have to do is my lips and give you one more small little tiny fact about me. Wait for it. I like to eat chalk. Seriously though, from like back in school, yeah, whenever I was around chalk, I was just drawn to it. What could I do? Okay, so I had to just finish my lips and then like speak. But yeah, I don't know when it happened, and I don't know why or how, but somehow in my younger days back in school, I ended up with chalk in my mouth. I think because I like the smell of chalk, it then led up to me tasting it. It's like Play-Doh, like, you know when you're in nursery and you like the smell of Play-Doh and you end up tasting it. For those who have, you can relate. It was chalk for me. Like, if I smell chalk, my mouth waters. I kid you not. I haven't eaten it in ages, and when I did eat it, it was like small, tiny, like a small little bite, and that would be it. It's not something that I literally just like binge eat, like I get a box and I start munching on chalk. No. So I don't want to hear any accusations of me like supporting chalk eating or any of that stupidity. I literally just tried it as a young child a few times and I enjoyed it, and that's all. I don't eat it anymore. Okay? I'm a grown girl. We don't eat chalk around here, because we haven't seen chalk around here in a long time. I feel like I look like a fortune teller or something. Like, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching my video. Please feel free to like the video, to comment, subscribe to my channel, and share this video with whoever you like. Even if you don't like them, share it. Still share it. It's fine. Sharing's caring. And I hope to see you next time. Bye.